But this what I do to other bills, man. Real talk, look. Cause motherfuckers, they snuck. They had to sneak in my pocket. They had to sneak in my pocket. Don't keep another bill. They had to sneak in my pocket. They had to. They had to sneak in my pocket. They had to.
In 2013, boxer Adrien Broner casually flushed money down the toilet and was viewed as the next Floyd Money Mayweather when it came to trash talking. Fast forward to 2026, and he's appeared on a stream offering to shave his beard off for a measly $1,000.
You know I'm broke, right?
You ain't broke. Rich in spirit, though.
No, right. Yeah. You give me $1,000, I cut my beard.
A band? You cut your beard?
Yeah.
I ain't gonna lie. Chat. For a band, though, he gonna cut his beard. What we talking about?
Give me a band, I'll cut my beard.
And begging for an Uber ride home.
Yeah, Uber. Uber. Uber.
Yeah, I came in Uber, yeah.
Uber.
I came in Uber, yeah.
You get Uber?
Do I have Uber? No.
Yes.
And while it might seem strange to compare him to Mayweather today, this was a very common comparison early in his career. Broner faced a lot of hardship growing up in Cincinnati, Ohio, but was also fortunate to work under the legendary boxing coach Mike Stafford.
You see a lot of southpaws come from Cincinnati. You see a lot of counterpunchers come from Cincinnati. A lot of movers with a lot of speed come from Cincinnati. And that is directly because of the foundation of Mike Stafford. So when you're looking at how great AB was when he was at 130, when he was at, I think he moved up to 135, athleticism and talent he had, it was all honed and created and worked on by that man right there. Rashid Warren, the only three-time Olympian from the United States, came from Mike Stafford, 8 years old. Notorious for working with Ricardo Williams Jr. from Cincinnati. Ricardo, one of the few Americans to beat a Cuban. Anything. You could type in definitely, I want you to check out Ricardo Williams. I want you to check out Rashid Warren. You'll see the same similar styles you've seen from AB as a pro. Of course, you can look at AB. He might have some stuff as an amateur. Anytime you've seen purple at national tournaments, you knew you was going up against Cincinnati.
In the early 2010s, he won a series of junior and welterweight titles and earned the admiration of Mayweather both for his fighting style and his unbreakable confidence and trash talk.
I didn't have to use my feet work today. He ran, so all I did was cut off the ring. That's all I had to do.
You comfortable at this weight?
Very comfortable. You seen that in there.
What's next?
I'm good. I beat Polly. I left with his belt and his girl.
Towards the end of 2013, though, Broner was scheduled to fight Marcos Maidana, an individual who had narrowly lost to Floyd Mayweather, and this was when everything suddenly changed.
His corner, but this is where a knockdown would occur, and it was ruled a knockdown as it should have been. Maidana landing a big left hook, and yes, that sent Broner to the canvas. It was a little confusing because the count looked...
This match turned into an existential crisis for Broner, despite being a loss that wasn't that embarrassing. In particular, this footage of Broner looking visibly shaken when leaving the ring completely shattered his confidence and cocky persona, and this defeat had a long-lasting psychological impact on him.
Was there a sense of relief, like now you don't have all this pressure, or did it actually take a toll on you?
Honestly, I cried for like 3-4 months.
Wow.
I'll catch myself just sitting there and just...
Had you never lost before, even an amateur, nothing like that before?
No, I've lost an amateur before, but it's like my first loss as a professional. Like, what the fuck?
Broner restored some of his pride with 3 subsequent victories, but then lost to Sean Port. He also reclaimed the WBA junior welterweight title, but was not living up to the hype set during his early career and the ascension that he was on. And it was around this time in his mid-20s that his personal life started to make the headlines. At age 26, Broner had 7 kids from 6 different mothers. But what really attracted negative attention was how he boasted about how much money he supposedly had. As well as flushing money down the toilet, he also went viral for this infamous video of him shopping at Walmart.
He must not know. I'm AB, I don't need no change, bruh.
And the very person he was trying to emulate took issue with this video.
It's changed, changed back. I guess he had bought something and he threw it up in the air like, I guess he threw the money in or the change up in the air like, what are you giving me change back? You don't know who I am? Actually, a lot of people in the store didn't know who he was. They were looking like, who are you? And then it's so crazy if you're at such a high status, and you reach a certain level, you're supposed to have people going to Walmart for you. You go to a place like Walmart to save money.
Beyond these incidents were some much more serious issues. In October of 2016, he posted on Instagram that he was going to exit the realm that we all live in. And later that month, he was involved in a criminal misdemeanor charge where he allegedly choked a waitress while out at a nightclub in Las Vegas. And this violent incident was not isolated, but part of a worrying pattern.
We start with breaking news first on 9 on your side at noon. Local boxing star Adrien Broner arrested again. Jail records show that Broner was arrested yesterday in Atlanta for sexual battery. TMZ reports a woman accused Broner of groping her at a mall. Last April, Broner was arrested here in the tri-state on an open warrant. This is video of that arrest. He was previously charged with robbery, assault, gun charges, and domestic violence.
In January of 2019, he was scheduled to fight Manny Pacquiao. However, 2 weeks before the fight, he was fighting 2 separate court cases. One concerned the battery case in Atlanta, and another where he was alleged to have forcibly kissed a woman at a Cleveland bar. Broner then lost his fight against Pacquiao, with one boxing news outlet saying that Pacquiao was busier than Broner, more accurate, craftier, and fitter. At the time, Pacquiao was 40 years old. Broner was only 29. Later that year, Broner received good news and bad news on the legal front. The good news was that the criminal charge of battery in Atlanta was dropped. The bad news was that in the Cleveland case, he was forced to pay $830,000 to the woman involved. And this was where Broner's income and financial situation was really called into question. In court, Broner claimed that he was unable to pay the woman, despite the fact that he routinely boasted about how much money he had on Instagram.
Where's all the money coming from that you're flashing around on Instagram? Whose money is that?
So you're on it.
I asked you.
It's getting sent to me. I don't have it.
Who's sending you money?
My friends.
They're sending you. Why would they send you money?
Because I asked if I need. Listen, I got a big heart. I got a big heart. I'll show you. I got a big heart. And when I did have money and everybody asked me for money, I gave it to them. And now that they see me that I need help, if I ask.
You could argue that Broner was just trying to get out of paying this woman, but Wells Fargo later confirmed that there were no funds in his account. Broner was now in his 30s, and this is the stage of an athlete's career where things like your lifestyle and how much you take care of yourself really matters. In 2023, Broner was seen visibly intoxicated on the Danza Project podcast.
Every day I wake up, I ain't looking at Bang, but I'm looking at Bang. I know he in the next ring. I know he in the next room. I ain't looking at Bang, though.
A few months after this interview, Broner's coach Mike Stafford passed away, and this was an incredibly difficult moment for him.
What put everything to a halt for you? What was a major moment that you were just like stepping away from boxing?
Man, when I lost my coach, bro.
Yeah.
Like, I can't hear that voice no more. And, like,
no, I feel that. The whole sport, like back when...
It made me cry in this bitch, God.
The following year, what was supposed to be a comeback ended with a defeat to Blair Cobbs, with one fan telling World Boxing News, "I was all for Adrien Broner's comeback, but what happened against Blair Cobbs? He should keep them hung up." The biggest question was what kind of future awaited Broner outside of boxing. In 2016 to 2018, he had attempted to have a bit of a rap career, which didn't go well for him and likely was just sinking a ton of money into that. But in 2025, Broner was invited onto an episode of It Is What It Is, and was the perfect opportunity for him to pivot towards a role in media potentially. But sadly, this interview demonstrated just how bad things had become.
Exactly, 100%. So when I see you taking off some time,
I'm mesmerized by Stat.
Yeah, bro.
I did not know you looked that good in person.
Thank you. Because why does everybody tell me that? Like, I don't know how to take that.
Now you
like,
gassing it?
No. It's just like if somebody tells you that you look better in person than on camera, then it's like, damn, do I look bad on camera? Like,
No,
you would
I'm
think
saying
that
no,
about
but-
yourself too.
No, but you look so good in person.
Thank you.
For
I
real.
appreciate that.
Hey, what do you think about the welterweight
You like that
division?
singer.
What's the singer name, baby?
Man, hey, you look like that singer, and you know who I'm talking about. I'm pretty sure you heard it before.
If you're gonna say Coco Jones,
Yes.
then I've
Yeah.
been told that a lot.
Yeah.
Coco Jones?
You look on her.
Hey, the welterweight division.
Yeah.
What do you think about it right now?
What you waste that?
I'm not gonna say my weight on camera.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah, that's like crazy.
I'm not
Wow.
gonna answer that. No, I'm the weight I'm supposed to be. But the welterweight division.
Right. Stat. I love you. What a guy. I'm sorry. My bad, y'all. My bad.
Throughout the interview, Broner made Treasure Stat Baby Wilson incredibly uncomfortable.
Okay, we can move on to football then.
Stat. Oh my God.
Yo, Stat, let's do the football. I guess that answered the question about Floyd.
Okay. Well, you ready for football?
Stat. I know the real Static though.
What is it? What's the real static?
Stat.
And eventually, Cam had to kick him off the show.
Because we said Mama's Cincinnati Bengal fan too, so you got it first.
I can't talk. I mean, all right, you told me to stop. My bad, bro. You're amazing.
All right, hey, we gonna have to ask you to go, man. I have to ask you to go, man. I'm gonna pay you for your time, for being here. I appreciate you.
I
love you, man.
I'm not doing it again.
Yeah, no. I can't. I asked you the first time. I don't have no problems with you, but I'm gonna pay you for your time. But you can't validate, bro. I told you that.
I'm not, though. I'm not.
Nah, I told you. Boyfriends in here. You know me with my brother
Oh,
and
shit,
all that.
my bad, bro. My bad.
Nah. But I appreciate your time.
It's me.
Broner had plenty of people hoping he could turn things around and get back on his feet. Among them was the boxer and streamer DeenTheGreat, who invited him onto his streams to help him carve out his own career in streaming. However, this only peeled back another layer of how bad his alcohol problem had become. In one clip, Broner tried to drive his car while intoxicated and got very aggressive at people trying to stop him from getting behind the wheel.
No more, bro. Hey, Jay, if they touch me one more time, knock one of these out. Don't touch me no more, bro. I'm trying to tell y'all I'm good. I don't give a man. You're doing too much right now, bro. Don't touch me no more. Don't touch me no more. And I'm telling y'all, and I'm serious, bro. And I'm getting, don't touch me no.
There's another clip where he physically threatens a woman.
Yes, we are. We all going. They not going up in my place without me. I mean, hey, baby, I'm not playing with you. Okay, we'll turn around. Turn around, bro. Stop playing. You know I'm not playing. Why you play with me like that? I slapped the shit out you, bro. No. Hey, come on, chill. Why play with me, bro? This ain't funny. Come on, bro. I ain't playing. Ain't no come on, bro. I'm not lit. And I'm sober as you know that.
His behavior around women in particular has been a major concern.
Let's kiss for the chat.
We're not kissing.
That's crazy.
I'm not doing that. I'll kiss the child. I'll kiss the child.
Kiss the child.
Julian, where's the seasoning?
Hey, though.
Just like
She gonna be a bitch I leave, though.
No, don't say that.
Just see word.
Nah, I don't play with women. All that playing, I don't play with women, gang. I'm that. I'm really him, bro. I don't I don't care how beautiful a woman is, none of that, bro. I make my own millions. Don't nobody do a round for me. Don't nobody run a mile for me. None of that. I don't care about a beautiful woman. So if she wanna go, let her go. I'm rich already, gang. I'm me, bro. I built.
These streams also gave us an insight into his present financial situation and just how much had changed since the early 2010s. In 2026, the person who flushed money down the toilet was now eager to do whatever it took to make some extra cash.
You know I'm broke, right? You ain't broke. Rich in spirit, though.
No, right. Yeah. You give me $1,000, I cut my beard.
A band? You cut your beard?
Yeah.
I ain't gonna lie. Chat. For a band, though, he gonna cut his beard. What we talking about?
Give me a band, I'll cut my beard.
Yeah, or. Uber.
Yeah, I came in Uber, yeah.
Uber.
I came in Uber, yeah.
You get Uber?
Do I have Uber? No.
Yes.
In an interview, Broner broke down where a lot of his boxing money had gone.
Money, bro.
He made a lot of money.
Yeah, I made a lot of money.
And threw a lot of it in the toilet.
Yeah.
Yeah, did you blow it all?
No, I mean literally threw a lot.
I'm trying to think, what do you think was the number one thing that was spent on women or just stupid shit?
Women, alcohol cases. Yeah.
Lawyer fees were high.
Yeah, lawyer fees.
So, Dean, have you learned a little bit of what?
And children.
Yeah, child support.
I got 10 kids.
Do you have 10 kids for real?
He got a basketball team.
Whoa.
These streams were a very difficult watch for many people, and a lot of criticism was soon directed towards Deen the Great. In fact, there was one particular incident which led many people to believe that Deen was exploiting him. Deen and Adrien were at a party at Jack Doherty's house, and the YouTuber Deshae Frost advised Adrien to start his own stream. Adrien then gave a rather curious response.
Make sure you get your make sure you get your own stream going. Make sure you get your own.
I'm trying. I've been begging this to be verified. Maybe you'll do. No. You're real. You seem like a real informant. I've been begging this to get my, but all he want to do is just put it on his. He make me money, and he buy me this cheap outfit.
Oh, he got the 360.
Yeah.
I'm over to Capaholics. We gonna get you right.
Damn, bro.
This added a bit of fan to the flame of the opinion held by a couple that Deen was exploiting Adrien, which led to Deen taking action.
Hey, no. Your name changed and your name verified. Told you, we got him verified and his name changed to his way. What the he wanted to do? Now sign the stream, get you a new phone, and we lock the in. Make you this motherfucking millions. Well, not boxing. No, but you gonna make no. But you gonna make you go no.
No, I don't care how serious this conversation is. We ain't ever gonna say that.
No. Okay, but no. I love boxing, but what's gonna happen is now you're gonna make the same amount you made, if not more, on streaming than you did boxing.
Now.
But on another stream, their friendship took a major hit.
What's up?
I had sent AB the back end.
Nah, he ain't sent me though.
I sent him the back end, bro. I got send you. You want me to send you a receipt?
All right, so you said cut it back in and he sent me. All right, bet.
I sent him the back end.
All right, that's show what it is. All right, that's a friendship too then. Get out. No, it's good. You said cut his shit. It's good. Go ahead.
Okay.
He good.
I'm gonna send you over the screen. You want me to see the screen?
Yeah. You go ahead and do that. It's good.
All right, I got you right now.
All right. Go ahead, bro.
Both Deen and Adrien were supposed to receive money from a promoter. Adrien told the promoter to just send the money to him and didn't bother splitting it with Deen.
If you get offered to do some shit, they reached out to us and said, yo, I want y'all to come for an hour. We was gonna get paid some racks to come for an hour. Cool. We was gonna split it in the middle. We got our deposit before we got there, and then we gonna get paid upon arrival or after. They said we gonna get y'all after. All right, cool. We get there after, and then y'all see what happened. The rest of what happened. He got paid. I ain't get. Which typically you're supposed to get paid. They supposed to pay. They paid me and him. So that's what he did behind my back. He went to go tell cuz, yo, pay me, and then pay me the rest. Nah, we ain't doing that.
While this doesn't excuse his behavior, people with addiction are known to steal from people or hide money. So his alcoholism is ruining his life in almost every single area. Ultimately, this is the sort of fall from grace story that's generated a lot of interest online. At the same time, the internet loves a redemption story, and when these clips went viral, many people saw the potential for Adrien to turn things around. The boxer Ryan Garcia sent out a supportive tweet which read, "Sad to see. AB, if you see this, call me. Let's get you situated. No need to keep drinking. Let's be better. Not judging. Let's lock in." And DDG believed that Broner was sitting on a highly lucrative redemption arc.
I'm tell you the best Adrien Broner script right now. If Adrien Broner really want to take this shit to the next level, then it has to get back in the gym, bro. That's the best script for him. He get back in the gym. He fight on motherfucking brand risk. He beat the nigga up. And then he stream. And then he fight again. It doesn't matter how old he is, bro. All he need is one win. Just one win. Matter of fact, just one fight. We got to see one fight. Mike Tyson just fought fucking Jake Paul. Y'all talking about he old. He going to be averaging 20,000 viewers. Making $3,000 an hour.
And instead of making money off his downfall, money could be made from his recovery.
How about y'all do a stream or a doc about trying to get him back on his feet? I know it might be difficult, but help the nigga, man. Y'all getting money off of him. I'm venting. I'm really venting because I hate to see people go through tough times, especially somebody that I enjoyed the entertainment.
But more recently, Adrien did something that led many to believe that he's beyond redemption.
Nah, that's cool.
Why I hear music right now?
Oh, no.
Like, that's the first time, like, somebody that actually, like, slapped my ass or tried some on me. Like, I've never, like, that's crazy. Like, that's honestly so crazy. And I really hope he apologizes because I know he's drunk, but being drunk doesn't excuse your behavior. That's just, like, all around weird. Like, I low-key wanted to cry in that moment. I'm not gonna lie.
AB supposedly did this because he wanted to get her attention, and Dean tried to get him to apologize.
I apologize, cuz, bro. You bro. What? You tripping, cuz? No, I ain't on her. You just bro, but come on, gang. Chill. But you like, so you don't need to know that.
Adrien eventually apologized, but clearly had ulterior motives when patching things up with her.
AB, you not gonna, like, apologize for accidentally smacking my
I apologize for accidentally smacking him, but
Okay, thank you. I hope you say that on live too, cause
It is on live, baby. You good?
Okay, yeah, cause
He meant to get your attention.
You got a friend with me?
I know you was trying to get my attention, but I don't know. It felt like you was trying to smack my. Like I didn't see you were trying to get my attention.
I was just trying to get your attention. What I'm saying, you got a friend with you?
No.
Go get a friend for me.
Get a friend. You got a friend, right?
McDonald's just took card. I mean cash, not card.
No,
You got cash on you or no?
No, I
see you.
All right, come back. I got a driver. We gonna go.
All right.
All right,
Hey,
I'm see you. Let
hey,
me know
get
you're
a
here.
friend for me.
Security gonna come get you outside when you're here.
Get a friend for me, though.
Since then, she's been on another stream with Adrien Broner and Dean the Great, so it seems to be that she didn't feel too badly about the situation and has since patched it up with them. But streaming is a profession that's built upon collaboration, and if this behavior by Adrien Broner continues, then this lifeline he was given in the streaming world is going to end just as quickly as it started.